Hello, my viewers. Welcome to Hugar Social Academy. As soon we are going to, or you are going to face annual exam 2024-25, class 10 standard. Dear viewers, today in this session, I'm going to let you know some of the very important questions which may appear for your annual exam for the subject social science. In my coming sessions, I will let you know about a very important questions from overall part 1 and part 2 textbook of social science class 10 standard. Here we will get to know that, or it will make us to focus on those particular questions more compared to the other, compared to going with all the overall textbook, because it's a time now when you are being focusing towards the taking a good marks, then it becomes very important to we have to do smart work. And this smart work is possible when we focus particularly on the questions which carries a lot of weightage, and to give more importance, so that the reading burden will also reduce. So let us begin our session with today. In this session, we are going to understand, or we are going to learn about, or we are going to know about the very important questions of 1 marks. In this session, I will go with 1 marks. The very next section, we will go with the 2 marks, then 3 marks, 4 marks, and as usual, the map. Okay, and further regarding that, many more elaboration in the map also we will do it. But to you all my viewers, it is that be tuned, be watched, going watching this video up to the end, so that it will help you to take down many number of questions from this session, so that you can prepare a proper notes of those questions and you can work on it. However, you are having all those notes with you, but then also these questions becomes very much important. So this is regarding the social science of class 10th standard. Okay, so what we are going to learn, we are going to learn regarding the 1 mark questions, 1 mark questions. Okay, which plays a very important role, right? The questions, like for example, first question, the question is been asked, which treaty, which treaty, right, was signed, was signed at, which treaty was signed at the end of first Anglo Maratha war. First Anglo Maratha war it is. Which treaty was signed? Okay. Which treaty was signed at the end of the first Anglo Maratha war? Next, another question. Why was the commission, why was the commission under the chairmanship, under the chairmanship under the chairmanship of Fazal Ali, under the chairmanship of Fazal Ali, formed in 1953. It is one formed in the 1953. Okay, so two important questions. Which treaty was signed at the end of the first Anglo-Maratha War? Second one, why was the commission under the chairmanship of Fazal Ali formed in the 19th? So here you are going to write out the treaty which ended the war. Here the question is related to why Fazal Ali is being commission was been made. The third question talks related to what is meant by disarmament. Disarmament, what is meant by this? Okay, what does disarmament it means? What does disarmament it means? Another question now. Why was silent valley movement why was silent valley movement launched? What is the reason for this? Okay, what is the reason for the Silent Valley movement? Why it is being launched? Okay, so these are very important questions which we are been moving. Next, why was why was the right why was the right to education act Education Act 2009 implemented? Very important question. Okay, why it was being implemented? Why was the Right to Education Act 2009 it is been implemented? This is a very important question. Next, sixth one. What is the use of? Okay, for what purpose? What is the use of intensive farming? What is the use of intensive farming? Okay, again very important question. What is the use of intensive farming? Next, seventh one. Okay, right? Now what we will do? We will little bit rub our board so that we can continue our next questions. Okay, so first one is which treaty was signed at the end of the First Anglo-Maratha War? Why was the commission under the chairmanship of Fazal Ali? It was been formed in 1953. What is meant by disarmament? Why was Silent Valley movement launched? Why was the Right to Education Act 2009 it is implemented? What is the use of intensive farming? So our next question. Okay, now question number seven it is. Now seven it is what it says that what is the duration? What is the duration? What is the duration of financial year? What is the duration of financial year in India? Duration we have to mention. Start and end. Start as well as end. What is the duration? It has to be mentioned. Okay, so this is a 1 mark question. What is the duration it is? Now another side the question comes. What? Okay, what were Diwani Adalats? What were Diwani Adalats? Okay, right? Now Diwani Adalat we very well know that one, right? The Adalat which has been framed by the whom? By the British. Okay, so what is the duration of the financial year in India? What were Diwani Adalat? Why did, next question, why did Swami Vivekananda Swami Vivekananda establish Ram Krishna mission? Very important question. Why did Swami Vivekananda establish Ram Krishna mission? It is. Why did he establish? What would be the reason for this? Okay. Another question. Which countries which countries signed? Now this is very important. Which countries? Now this is agreement between the two nations. Okay. Which countries signed Panchashila. Panchashila principles. Which country signed the Panchashila principles? Okay, Panchashila principles. These are very important questions which I am saying to you, because these questions have been appeared in your previous exams also, and now also there is a more chances of having these questions. So here it is. Another side. What is the name of? What is the name of? What is the name of international international airport? Now airport of Kolkata. Of which one? Of Kolkata. Now name of international airport, which is airport at of or at Kolkata. At Kolkata. Okay. So between whom the agreement is been signed, and now this is the name of the airport. What is been kept in the where? The airport which is located in the where? In the Kolkata. So what is the name of the that airport? This is it. Another side. What are floods? What are floods? Okay, flood. What does it mean? Okay. Now how does the flood it eroses? Okay, so that answer you have to mention it. How? What do you mean by flood? Here, 13th question. Okay, here only I will write. Okay, who is an entrepreneur? Who is an entrepreneur? This is also a question, important question. Who is an entrepreneur? And the 14th question, what do you mean by budget? What do you mean by budget? This is also one of the important. So, what is the duration of the financial year in India? One. What were Diwani Adalats? Why did Swami Vivekananda establish Ram Krishna Mission? Which country signed Panchashil principles? What is the name of international airport of Kolkata? What are the floods? Who is an entrepreneur? And what do you mean by a budget? Okay, what do you mean by what? By the budget. Now, apart from this, many more questions. Let us take. Okay, now the questions are okay. So these are the now 15th one. Okay, we will go with the 15th question now. Dear viewers, those who all are been watching this, it would be very better if you are take these all questions, because at the end of the day you will get to know that yes, these were the one of the very important questions from all the number of chapters. So the our 15th one, now 15th question, what it is? It's about why did, and even in your schools also might your teachers have been said about this. Okay, so after taking these you will get to know that yes, these are very important questions from the number of chapters. Now why did Wellesley, the question is, why did Wellesley resign? Why did Wellesley resign to his post? Very important question. Why did Wellesley resign to his post? What was the reason for that? Now, the 16th one. Very simple question, but many of the people, many of students could not able to answer this also. But very simple question. Who was who was the first president of India? Who was the first president of India? Very simple question. Who was the first president of India? And even we have seen, as I said, many of the students will be unable to answer this question also. But being as an Indian, we should know who is the first president of the India. Okay. Another question now next. Why do we celebrate Now, why do we celebrate the human rights human rights day every year? Why do we celebrate the Human Rights Day every year? This is the question. And as next question, what is mob? What is mob? Next, 19th question. Okay, where does, see, very simple questions, but sometimes it feels very tough to answer these all. But these questions are straight, simple, and from the middle of the text, these questions are been taken. So here, so the question was, what is mob? Then very next question, where does the eastern and western Eastern and Western Ghats meet? By seeing these questions, some of you are feeling that these are the answers we know very well. So if you know these answers very well, then it's a very good to you. It's because it will nothing but it will make you practice, and it will make you confident to answer these number of questions. Another side, which type of 20th question now? Which type of forest? Which type of forests are found which type of forest are found in in the river deltas? Question mark. Which type of forest are found in the river deltas? This is one. Next, another side, 21st question now. Okay, it is, what is national income? What is national income? Okay, what is national income? What is national income? So why did Wellesley resign to his post? Who was the first president of India? Why do we celebrate Human Rights Day every year? What is the mob? Where does the Eastern and Western Ghats meet? Which type of forests are found in the river deltas? And what is national income? So these are the questions. Okay. Apart from that, what more questions would be? Now here we will go with a few more questions. Okay. Now the question is, let me rub once again and continue with the 22nd question. Okay, you can later slowly after, or you can sit and go with this video and watch one by one the questions which are been said. Okay, those you can do it. Now here it is, what it is, the 22nd question. 22nd question, it says, maintenance maintenance okay, maintenance of army became easy. Maintenance of army became easy for the english for the english by which alliance? By subsidiary alliance. By subsidiary alliance. How it has become easy? Okay, that answer you have to write it. Another side. Next question. Why did did Adolf Hitler organize why did Adolf Hitler, okay, the dictator of the Germany, why did he organize outfit an outfit called brown shirts? Why did he organize? Okay, 24th question. Next one. What is the main? What is the main reason for sub regionalism? What is the reason for this? Okay, what is the main reason for the sub regionalism? Okay, another question, 25th. What is prejudice? Okay, what is prejudice? What is prejudice? What is the main reason for sub-regionalism? Another 25th, what is prejudice? Now here we will go with the 26th question. Okay, the 26th question says, which metal, which metal is known as, which metal is known as wonder metal? Which metal is known as wonder metal of 20th century? So which metal is known as wonder metal of 20th century? You have to answer. Next, 27th question, it is what? Why is, why is petroleum, why is petroleum called, say very important now, liquid gold? Why is petroleum called liquid gold? It is. Why it is been called? Okay. 28th question, right? Give two examples of direct tax. Two examples of direct tax which is being paid. Okay. Once paid, it will not result return back. So it is paid to the directly to the government which fixes on the way on the on us. Okay, this is it. And the next one is 29th question. Who is, who is an entrepreneur? Who is an entrepreneur? Who is an entrepreneur? Okay, who we call as an entrepreneur. Okay, this is what you have to do. You are going to mention. Now, the let us go. Hope you have moving with these number of questions. You are taking these all questions, okay, which is going to help you for your preparation of your the 1 mark question. So I will repeat it, read it again. Maintenance of army become easy for the English by subset reliance. How? Okay, the question it is. Another side, why did Adolf Hitler organize an outfit called brown shirts? What is the main reason for the sub-regionalism? What is prejudice? Which metal is known as wonder metal of 20th century? Why is petroleum called liquid gold? Give two examples of direct tax and who is an entrepreneur. Okay, right? Let us go with a few more questions.